2NURFM News for our sponsor, Tile Warehouse Warners Bay. Open 7 days for your convenience.
It's 2 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Georgia Lupton with 2NURFM Hunter News. Concerns over the funding of public schools have been raised after $5 million in school fees were paid by Hunter parents last year. While some of the funds went towards electives outside of basic curriculum, other fees went towards toilet paper, printing and stationery. Greens MP John Kay says this new information signals the need for the completion of the Gonski report.
$5 million a year public schools and the Hunter collected from parents is a sure sign that the New South Wales government is not giving public education enough funding across New South Wales. It's a measure of how urgently we need the completion of all of the 6 years of the Gonski funding increase.
The Planning Assessment Commission is holding a public hearing to determine whether to go ahead with a fourth coal terminal for the Port of Newcastle. 90% of the scheduled speakers will argue against the additional coal terminal, citing environmental concerns. Dr James Whelan from the Coal Terminal Action Group says Newcastle doesn't currently need a fourth terminal.
We'll be recommending to the commissioners that they hit the pause button on this termination. There's no hurry for a fourth coal terminal. We already have capacity in Newcastle for tens of millions more tonnes of coal to go through the existing 3 coal terminals.
A man remains on the run after attempting to rob a Raymond Terrace chemist this morning. The bandit entered the store, activated a stun gun and demanded money. However, his nerves got the better of him, causing him to leave empty-handed. The man is described as approximately 180 centimetres tall and of a thin build. Port Stephens police are investigating the incident. Conditions in the Barrington Top should ease over the next few days after the area was blanketed by snow. The icy conditions have given the area a tourist boost with up to 10 centimetres of snow falling in some places. Lawrence Orell from the National Parks and Wildlife Service says the motorists should remain wary of road conditions.
Obviously, the snow fell over the weekend will melt, will disappear. That also brings with it a bit of risk with the ice, the intense to ice on the roads, particularly. So again, we're reminding people to be extra careful on the roads as the snow melts.
Nelson Bay and Thornton will play host to 2 small business forums hosted by federal member Patterson Bob Baldwin, featuring the Minister for Small Business Bruce Bilson as guest speaker. This follows the Small Business Minister's visit to the Patterson electorate today to discuss business prospects with the community. Bob Baldwin says he hopes the forums will provide the electorate with the opportunity to strengthen their local economy and long-term sustainability.
I wanted Bruce Bilson to come to sit down and meet with small business operators in my electorate so he can understand if we want to grow jobs and grow them quickly, they come about by providing confidence and opportunity for small business to grow.
Pregnant women and children between the ages of 6 months and 5 years residing in Argenton, Boolaroo and Spears Point are being encouraged to take advantage of Hunter New England Health's final week of free blood lead level testing. Tests will still be conducted through GPs following this week. Dr Craig Dalton from Hunter New England Health says the tests are simple, painless and fast.
Tests are free. They're really relatively painless. Some of the youngest children don't even notice they've had it done. The parents will get a result within 3 minutes and then they can get the reassurance of what their blood lead is in their children. People can book online at leadscreen.info or call 492464 477.
In finance, the All Ords is up 40 points at 55.18 and $1 Australian dollar is buying 74.46 US cents.
Sport, thanks to our sponsor, Warners Bay Sports Club.
The Knights have experimented with their defensive lineup in their 36-22 loss against Canberra. Looking to alleviate defensive errors, James McManus lined up in the centres with centre Sione Matautia on the wing. Coach Rick Stone says the change may carry on for future rounds as the Knights look to dodge the wooden spoon.
We just thought, Sione had been struggling a little bit in the centres with the decision-making process, so James to sort of just give him a lead was going to make things a little bit easier. We'll see what that looks like on video and see what we're going to do next week.
In the real NRL, Central Newcastle have upset Cessnock 28-26 while Kurri Kurri went down 32-16 against Macquarie. And Terrigal Avoca has kicked 31 goals in their 205-28 demolition of Warners Bay in the Black Diamond AFL. Newcastle City defeated Killarney Vale 93-76, while Cardiff picked up their first win for the season against Nelson Bay, winning 115-53. That's sport. I'm Tanya Dupree.
2NURFM News Time is 2:05.